Have you ever spotted one of those bright yellow Walmart clearance stickers and thought, this has to be the deal of the year, only to get home and realize you wasted your money? Here's the thing most shoppers never stop to ask. Why is this product actually on clearance? Sometimes it's because Walmart is simply making room for a newer model, changing the packaging, or clearing seasonal inventory. Those are often incredible bargains. But other times, that discount is hiding poor quality, customer complaints, or products that simply aren't worth taking home, even if they're 70% off. Today, we're separating the real winners from the expensive mistakes. We're counting down 20 Walmart clearance deals you should absolutely grab before they're gone, along with the products you should leave sitting on the shelf. Some of these price drops could save you hundreds of dollars, while others might cost you much more in the long run. And before we jump in, if you enjoy discovering hidden bargains, smart shopping tips, and the best Walmart deals before everyone else finds them, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest clearance roundups. Now let's get started. Number 1. ONN 2.1 Soundbar. Our first clearance find proves that sometimes the biggest discounts come from the smallest changes. If you've been thinking about upgrading your TV sound without spending hundreds of dollars, this might be one of the easiest wins in Walmart's electronics department. At first glance, nothing seems unusual. The ONN 2.1 soundbar still looks like its regular everyday product, and in some stores the shelf tag doesn't even advertise the markdown. But shoppers who scan the barcode using Walmart's app or check the register price have discovered something surprising. Instead of selling for around $68, many locations have marked it down to roughly $34. That's almost half off. Naturally, most people assume there has to be a catch. There isn't. The reason for the markdown has almost nothing to do with the speaker itself. Walmart is gradually replacing this model with a newer, slimmer version designed to match modern televisions. The older inventory still performs exactly the same, but it needs to leave the shelves before the replacement arrives. That's exactly the type of clearance deal experience shoppers look for. You're getting the same warranty, the same sound quality, and the same features, simply because Walmart wants shelf space. Performance-wise, this soundbar offers much more than you would expect at this price. Dialogue becomes noticeably clearer than standard television speakers, making movies, sports, and everyday TV shows easier to enjoy. The included wireless subwoofer also adds enough bass to make action scenes, concerts, and games feel much fuller without overwhelming smaller rooms. Bluetooth connectivity means you can stream music directly from your phone, making it useful even when the TV is turned off. For anyone still relying on tiny built-in TV speakers, this clearance price makes upgrading surprisingly affordable. Deals like this rarely stay available for long because once the older inventory disappears, the replacement model usually returns to full retail pricing. This is exactly the kind of yellow clearance sticker worth chasing. Number 2. JBL Tune 670 and JBL Tune 520 wireless headphones. Now let's stay in electronics because the next bargain is hiding just a few shelves away. Wireless headphones have become much more expensive over the last few years, especially if you want a recognizable brand. That's exactly why this clearance section deserves attention. Walmart has quietly started clearing out several JBL headphone models before newer versions arrive later this year. And the discounts are much larger than most shoppers expect. The JBL Tune 670 has been spotted in many stores for around $22. Meanwhile, certain colors of the JBL Tune 520 have dropped below $10, with other versions selling for only slightly more. At prices like these, plenty of shoppers assume there must be something wrong. But this markdown has very little to do with quality. JBL is introducing updated product lines, and Walmart simply wants to clear the remaining inventory before the new models reach store shelves. That creates a fantastic opportunity. The Tune 670 is easily the standout option. One feature that normally belongs on much more expensive headphones is active noise canceling. Whether you're traveling, working in a noisy office, mowing the lawn, or simply trying to enjoy music without distractions, blocking outside noise makes a huge difference. Battery life is another pleasant surprise. Most users can easily go several days before needing to recharge, depending on how often they use them. JBL's signature sound also delivers rich bass without making vocals sound muddy, which is one reason these headphones remain popular year after year. The Tune 520 doesn't include noise cancellation, but that doesn't automatically make it a poor choice. For watching YouTube, listening to podcasts, taking phone calls, or casual music listening around the house, it's still an outstanding value, especially at clearance pricing. Here's something many shoppers forget. Clearance shelves almost never get restocked. Once these older colors disappear, Walmart replaces them with the newest generation, and those models almost always return to full price. If you need an affordable pair for yourself, your kids, travel, school, or even as a backup pair, this is one of the strongest electronics bargains available right now. Unfortunately, the next product sitting nearby tells a completely different story. It also carries the ONN name. It also has an attractive clearance sticker. But unlike the soundbar, this is one discount that deserves a lot more caution. Number 3, ONN 20-watt fast charger kit. Here's where Walmart's clearance aisle becomes a little dangerous. You're walking through electronics. You see a charging kit that originally sold for nearly $20. Now it's marked down to around $9. You get both the charging brick and the cable included. At first glance, it feels like an easy purchase. After all, who couldn't use another phone charger? But this is one of those rare cases where the low price isn't necessarily the bargain it appears to be. Unlike the soundbar, this markdown isn't mainly happening because of new inventory. Many shoppers have reported recurring complaints about durability, especially with the included charging cable. After only a few weeks of regular use, some users say the connector begins to loosen, causing frustrating charging interruptions that only get worse over time. And that's only part of the concern. Several buyers have also mentioned that the charging brick can become unusually warm during extended charging sessions. While not every unit develops these issues, they're exactly the kind of warning signs you don't want from an accessory connected to an expensive smartphone every single day. Saving a few dollars up front isn't always worth replacing your charger a month later. Sometimes paying slightly more for a better-known charging brand ends up being the smarter investment. The clearance sticker may look tempting, but in this case it's probably better to keep walking. Number 4, portable DVD player. Now let's move away from electronics for a moment because this next clearance deal perfectly demonstrates that a bargain only makes sense if it actually fits your lifestyle. As you walk through Walmart's electronics department, you may notice a portable DVD player sitting on the clearance shelf with a bright yellow sticker that's almost impossible to ignore. Many locations have reduced the price from around $28 to roughly $18, while some stores have marked it down even further to nearly $12. At first glance, that sounds like an incredible bargain. But before you put it in your cart, ask yourself one simple question. Will you actually use it? Unlike many disappointing clearance products, this markdown has absolutely nothing to do with poor quality. The reason is much simpler. The world has changed. Streaming services like Netflix, Disney+, Hulu, Max, and YouTube have dramatically reduced demand for DVD players. Most families no longer build physical movie collections the way they once did. As a result, Walmart is clearing older inventory to make room for products that sell much faster. That doesn't mean this product has become useless. In fact, for certain shoppers, it's still an excellent buy. Families who travel frequently know how unreliable mobile signals can become during long road trips. Instead of using expensive mobile data or dealing with buffering videos, a portable DVD player can keep children entertained for hours. It's also useful for anyone who still owns favorite movies, educational DVDs, workout programs, or home videos that aren't available on streaming services. The mistake many shoppers make isn't buying the product because they need it. They buy it because the clearance price feels impossible to pass up. That's how clutter begins. A product sitting unopened in your closet isn't saving you money. It's simply taking up space. So if this fits your lifestyle, it's a fantastic value. If not, leave it behind and save your money for one of the upcoming deals that almost everyone can benefit from. And speaking of everyday usefulness, the next product could actually save frequent coffee drinkers hundreds of dollars over the next year. Number 5, Dash Cold Brew Coffee Maker. Hidden among Walmart's small kitchen appliances sits one of the biggest surprise markdowns of the month. The Dash Cold Brew Coffee Maker originally sold for around $50. Now many stores are clearing it out for approximately $16. That's nearly 70% off. Whenever shoppers see a discount that large, the first thought is usually the same. Something must be wrong with it. This time, there isn't. The product continues to perform exactly as intended. The markdown simply exists because Walmart is replacing compact cold brew machines with newer models aimed at larger households. The older version still works perfectly. Ironically, you'll often find the exact same machine selling at full price through other retailers. So why should anyone care about a cold brew maker? Because making coffee at home has become dramatically cheaper than stopping at coffee shops every morning. Cold brew also tastes different than traditional iced coffee. Since it's brewed slowly over several hours using cold water instead of hot water, the finished drink tends to have a smoother flavor with noticeably lower acidity. Many people find it less bitter and easier on the stomach. The Dash machine makes the entire process incredibly simple. Add your favorite coffee grounds. Pour in cold water. Place it inside the refrigerator overnight. By morning you'll have several servings ready to enjoy. Its stainless steel filter helps keep coffee grounds out of your drink while producing a smooth concentrate that can be mixed with milk, cream, or water. Another advantage is its size. Unlike bulky coffee equipment, this compact pitcher fits neatly inside most refrigerator doors without taking up valuable shelf space. If you're someone who regularly spends $5 or $6 every time you visit a coffee shop, this clearance purchase can easily pay for itself after only a few weeks. That's exactly what smart clearance shopping looks like. You're not sacrificing quality. You're simply buying yesterday's inventory at today's discount. Number 6. Farberware Vegetable Chopper. The next clearance find proves that some of the smallest kitchen tools can become the ones you reach for every single day. Meal preparation is one of the biggest reasons many people avoid cooking at home. Chopping onions, dicing tomatoes, cutting peppers, preparing vegetables for soups and salads. It all takes time. That's where the Farberware Vegetable Chopper comes in. Normally selling online for more than $22, Walmart has marked many stores down to around $11.50. At first glance, that may not seem like the biggest clearance discount on today's list. But here's what makes it impressive. You're getting the exact same product selling elsewhere for nearly double the price. What? Not because anything is wrong. Farberware has simply introduced updated packaging and a slightly refreshed design for several kitchen gadgets. Rather than storing older inventory, Walmart is clearing shelf space while demand remains high. Performance hasn't changed. Inside the chopper are sharp stainless steel blades capable of quickly handling onions, peppers, carrots, potatoes, cucumbers, herbs, and many other vegetables. Instead of spending several minutes chopping by hand, you simply press down repeatedly and let the blades do the work. The clear collection container keeps ingredients neatly contained while reducing countertop mess. Cleanup is surprisingly simple because the removable parts separate easily for washing. Many owners especially praise the spring-loaded push mechanism. Even after months of regular use, it continues operating smoothly without requiring much force. Of course, it isn't designed for everything. Frozen foods, large bones, and extremely hard ingredients are outside its intended purpose. Used correctly, however, it can noticeably reduce meal prep time throughout the week. This is another perfect example of buying an older version that performs exactly like the newer one. Sometimes packaging changes create the best bargains. Number 7. Crock-Pot Cook and Carry Slow Cooker. Few kitchen brands have earned as much trust over the years as Crock-Pot. That's exactly why this next clearance deal deserves attention. Sitting on Walmart's shelves is the Cook and Carry Slow Cooker. At first glance, it looks almost identical to the newest version currently selling online. That's because it practically is. The only noticeable differences are updated packaging and a slightly refreshed exterior finish. Inside, the ceramic cooking pot, digital controls, and heating system remain almost unchanged. Yet Walmart has quietly reduced the older version to around $61 in many locations. Instead of paying full retail for the newest release, you're getting nearly identical performance for significantly less money. The biggest feature that separates this model from ordinary slow cookers is its locking lid system. The lid securely clamps into place, helping prevent soups, chili, sauces, and stews from spilling while transporting meals. Whether you're bringing food to a family gathering, church dinner, office party, or holiday event, that feature alone can save plenty of frustration. Programming the cooker is equally simple. Just add your ingredients before leaving home, choose the cooking time, and let the appliance handle everything throughout the day. When cooking finishes, it automatically switches to a warm setting, keeping food ready to serve without overcooking it. That's exactly the type of convenience busy families appreciate. Another reason Crock-Pot remains popular is durability. Many owners continue using the same slow cooker for 10 years or more. The removable stoneware insert distributes heat evenly while standing up to years of regular cooking. That's becoming increasingly difficult to find with many modern appliances. If you've been waiting for the right time to replace an aging slow cooker, or finally buy your first one, this clearance event is one of the strongest kitchen bargains currently available. But don't leave the cookware aisle just yet. Because sitting only a few feet away are two cookware sets with nearly identical clearance stickers. One is one of the smartest purchases in today's entire countdown. The other could easily become one of your biggest shopping regrets. Number 8. Sensart 10-piece ceramic cookware set. If you only buy one kitchen clearance item during Walmart's current markdown event, this could easily be the smartest choice on today's list. Sitting quietly in the cookware aisle is the Sensart 10-piece ceramic cookware set. At first glance, nothing about it looks budget-friendly. The elegant cream-colored ceramic finish, the stylish faux wood handles, the modern design. It looks like something you'd expect to find in a specialty kitchen store rather than on a Walmart clearance shelf. Originally priced at around $78, many locations have reduced it to approximately $38. That's nearly half off. Naturally, shoppers wonder why such an attractive cookware set is suddenly discounted so heavily. Fortunately, the answer is simple. Walmart is rotating inventory and making room for newer kitchen collections. The cookware itself hasn't changed. There aren't widespread quality complaints. There isn't a hidden defect. It's simply older inventory that needs to move. That's exactly the kind of clearance opportunity experienced shoppers love. One of the biggest selling points is the ceramic nonstick coating. Unlike traditional nonstick cookware, many families now actively look for ceramic options because they prefer cooking with less oil while still enjoying easy cleanup. Eggs slide easily across the surface. Pancakes cook evenly. Vegetables brown beautifully without sticking. Cleanup often requires nothing more than warm water and a soft sponge. The pans also distribute heat surprisingly evenly, helping reduce hot spots that often burn food in cheaper cookware. Another thing buyers frequently mention is how premium the entire set feels. The comfortable handles, the balanced weight, the smooth finish, everything gives the impression of cookware costing far more than the clearance price. There is only one small consideration. If you cook regularly on a gas stove, the light-colored exterior can gradually discolor from direct flames over time. That's completely normal and doesn't affect cooking performance. Electric and induction cooktops typically keep the finish looking newer much longer. Considering everything included in the set, finding this level of quality for under $40 is becoming increasingly difficult. If you spot this clearance deal, it's definitely worth serious consideration. Unfortunately, the cookware sitting just a few feet away tells a completely different story. Number 9. Gotham Steel 12-piece cookware set. Skip it. This next product is the perfect reminder that a bigger discount doesn't always create better value. The Gotham Steel 12-piece cookware set immediately grabs shoppers' attention. The large yellow clearance sticker, the recognizable brand, the impressive-looking box. Everything suggests you've discovered another incredible bargain. Originally selling for close to $100, many Walmart stores have reduced it to around $71. For 12 pieces, that sounds tempting. But here's where smart shoppers stop looking at the price and start looking at long-term value. Unlike the Sensart cookware we just covered, Gotham Steel has received much more mixed feedback from everyday users. When brand new, the cookware performs well. Food releases easily. Cleanup feels effortless. The pans look attractive. The problem usually appears months later. Many long-term owners report that the non-stick coating gradually loses its performance after regular use, especially when exposed to higher cooking temperatures. As the coating begins wearing down, food sticks more frequently. Cleaning becomes harder. Eventually, some users even report peeling or surface deterioration. Now compare that to the clearance price. Yes, $71 is less than the original retail price. But if you're replacing the cookware much sooner than expected, did you really save money? Sometimes paying $38 for a cookware set that lasts several years is a much smarter investment than spending nearly twice as much on something that disappoints. That's exactly why the Sensart set earns our recommendation while the Gotham Steel set doesn't. Not every clearance sticker deserves your attention. Sometimes walking away saves you far more money than buying. Now let's leave the kitchen behind because the next bargains are hiding inside one of Walmart's most overlooked departments. Number 10. Hart Garage Storage Rail System and Hart Power Tools. One of the biggest surprises happening right now isn't in electronics. It isn't in home decor. And it isn't in kitchen appliances. It's happening inside Walmart's tool department. More and more Hart products have quietly started appearing with yellow clearance stickers. No official announcement has been made about the brand disappearing. But shoppers have noticed something unusual. Storage systems, power tools, workshop accessories. They're all receiving aggressive markdowns. Leading the list is the Hart Garage Storage Rail System Kit. Comparable wall storage systems often sell elsewhere for $60 to $70. Many Walmart locations now have this one priced around $27.50. That's an enormous discount for something capable of organizing an entire garage wall. The heavy-duty steel rail supports everyday tools like rakes, shovels, extension cords, garden equipment, brooms, and much more. Instead of piling everything into corners or leaning tools against the wall, Everything stays organized, protected, and easy to reach. That means less clutter, less damage to expensive tools, and more usable floor space. The savings don't stop there. Several Hart cordless power tools are also receiving significant markdowns. Some drills have dropped to roughly $80. Certain circular saws have been spotted around $30. Considering today's prices for DIY equipment, those are impressive numbers. Now, these tools aren't designed for professional contractors using them every day on construction sites. But for homeowners, weekend projects, furniture assembly, simple repairs, yard maintenance, they're more than capable. Users consistently praise the comfortable grip, dependable battery performance, and solid power for everyday tasks. If you've been waiting to build a basic home tool collection without spending hundreds of dollars, this clearance event offers one of the best opportunities of the year. Once this inventory disappears, these prices probably won't return. Number 11, multi-purpose fishing tackle box with lift-out trays. Here's one of those clearance finds that's incredibly easy to overlook. Most shoppers walk past it without giving it a second glance. After all, it's just a fishing tackle box. Or is it? Originally selling for about $13, many Walmart stores have reduced it to roughly $7. The reason has nothing to do with poor quality. As Walmart prepares for its back-to-school transition, seasonal outdoor products are being pushed aside to make room for backpacks, school supplies, dorm essentials, and fall merchandise. That creates an unexpected opportunity, because this product is useful for far more than fishing. The removable lift-out trays make it one of the most versatile organizers in today's countdown. Need somewhere to organize screws, nails, washers, anchors, small hardware? Perfect. Need storage for sewing supplies? Buttons, thread, needles, scissors? It works beautifully. Craft lovers use it for beads, paint supplies, jewelry making tools, vinyl accessories, and countless hobby materials. Around the house, it's equally useful for organizing batteries, chargers, zip ties, first aid supplies, even those random items that usually disappear inside junk drawers. The sturdy plastic construction stands up well to everyday use. Secure locking latches help keep everything safely inside while moving it from room to room. This is one of those purchases people often underestimate. Then after owning one, they wonder how they ever stayed organized without it. For less than $7, it's difficult to find another organizer offering this much flexibility. The next clearance product may not look exciting either, but it could quietly save you hundreds of dollars in plumbing repairs over the years. Number 12, Drain Shroom and Tub Shroom Clog Remover Kit. Sometimes the smartest Walmart clearance deals aren't exciting gadgets or expensive electronics. Sometimes they're the simple products that quietly save you money year after year. That's exactly the case with the Drain Shroom and Tub Shroom Clog Remover Kit. Unlike many products that end up on clearance because of disappointing sales or poor reviews, these continue receiving strong customer feedback. So why are they discounted? The answer is surprisingly simple. Walmart is replacing the older bulky plastic packaging with slimmer cardboard boxes that take up less shelf space. Inside, nothing has changed. The Drain Shroom, which normally sells for around $15, has been marked down to approximately $6. The Tub Shroom has dropped from about $13 to roughly $6 as well. That's almost half price for the exact same product. If you've ever dealt with a slow-draining sink or shower, you already know how quickly plumbing problems can become expensive. The Tub Shroom sits directly inside your shower or bathtub drain, catching loose hair before it disappears into the pipes. Unlike traditional drain covers that often slow water flow, its design allows water to drain normally while trapping hair underneath. Cleaning it only takes a few seconds. The Drain Shroom works differently. Its flexible cleaning attachment reaches deep into pipes, helping remove stubborn clogs without relying on harsh chemical drain cleaners. That's an important advantage because repeated chemical treatments can gradually damage certain plumbing systems. Mechanical cleaning is often safer and more effective. It's one of those purchases you hope you won't need often, but when the day comes, you'll be glad you already own it. Number 13, Duracell AAA batteries. Here's proof that sometimes the simplest clearance deals are also the smartest. At first glance, these Duracell AAA batteries look exactly the same as they've always looked. Same trusted brand. Same battery performance. Same long shelf life. So why are many Walmart stores suddenly selling them for nearly 50% off? Packaging. That's it. Duracell recently updated the design of its battery boxes, making only small cosmetic changes. The batteries inside remain exactly the same. Walmart simply wants the older boxes gone. Many stores have reduced packs that originally sold for around $18 to approximately $9. Unlike seasonal decorations or outdated electronics, batteries never really go out of style. TV remotes, flashlights, wireless keyboards, computer mice, children's toys, smoke detectors, emergency radios. Almost every household uses them. Duracell batteries also offer an exceptionally long shelf life, meaning you can safely stock up now and use them months, or even years, later. Instead of paying full price during an emergency, you're buying ahead while the discount exists. This may not be today's most exciting clearance find, but it could easily become one of the smartest. Number 14. My Texas House Nightstand. Not every clearance bargain is a small impulse purchase. Sometimes the biggest savings are hiding inside Walmart's furniture department. One excellent example is the My Texas House Nightstand. Originally priced around $190, many stores have reduced it to approximately $124. That's a significant discount on a piece of furniture that still looks modern and premium. The markdown has nothing to do with quality. Large furniture naturally sells slower than everyday household products. Instead of allowing inventory to occupy valuable showroom space, Walmart is making room for newer collections. The nightstand itself offers much more than attractive design. Soft neutral colors, clean lines, elegant hardware. It blends easily into modern, farmhouse, or transitional bedrooms. But perhaps its most useful feature sits quietly on the back. Built-in USB charging ports. Instead of searching for an extra wall outlet, you can conveniently charge your phone, smartwatch, earbuds, or tablet directly beside your bed. The drawer glides smoothly and provides practical storage for books, medications, reading glasses, or nighttime essentials. The lower shelf adds extra room for baskets, blankets, or decorative items. If you're already planning to update your bedroom, this is one of those furniture bargains worth considering before inventory disappears. Number 15. Mainstays Upholstered Bed Frame. Buying a new bed frame often becomes much more expensive than expected. Not only do you purchase the frame itself, many models also require an additional box spring. That's exactly why this clearance deal stands out. The Mainstays Upholstered Bed Frame, originally priced around $114, has dropped to approximately $60 in many Walmart locations. The markdown isn't caused by poor quality. Walmart is simply preparing for seasonal furniture resets. New bedroom collections are arriving, so older inventory needs to move. One of the biggest advantages is the clean upholstered finish. Instead of exposed metal, the soft fabric creates a warmer, more premium appearance suitable for guest rooms, teenagers' bedrooms, apartments, or master bedrooms. Even better, the frame uses sturdy wooden support slats. That means most mattresses don't require a traditional box spring at all. Skipping that extra purchase could easily save another $100. Owners also report that assembly is relatively straightforward using basic household tools. Once assembled, the frame feels sturdy and dependable. For roughly $60, it's difficult to find another upholstered frame offering this combination of appearance, comfort, and practicality. Number 16. Better Homes and Gardens Matte Black Bathroom Faucet. Sometimes one small change completely transforms a room. That's exactly what makes this clearance bargain so interesting. The Better Homes and Gardens Matte Black Bathroom Faucet has quietly dropped from around $79 to approximately $32. That's well over 50% off. What? Because the manufacturer introduced a slightly updated design. Mechanically, very little has changed. The matte black finish remains one of its strongest selling points. Unlike polished chrome, matte finishes hide fingerprints, soap residue, and water spots much better. That means less cleaning while maintaining a modern appearance. Whether your bathroom already has contemporary decor or something more traditional, replacing an outdated faucet instantly makes the space feel newer. Instead of spending hundreds on a complete bathroom renovation, a simple fixture replacement can dramatically improve the room's appearance for a fraction of the cost. Number 17. Pretty Care Cordless Stick Vacuum Cleaner. If your old vacuum feels heavy, bulky, or difficult to use, this could be one of Walmart's biggest hidden bargains. The Pretty Care Cordless Stick Vacuum Cleaner originally sold for nearly $170. Many stores are now clearing it out for approximately $60. That's almost 65% off. The markdown isn't because of poor performance. Retailers are simply making room for newer robotic vacuum models. But many homeowners still prefer cleaning manually because they can reach corners, stairs, furniture, and tight spaces much faster. One quick attachment change transforms this vacuum into a lightweight handheld cleaner for couches, cars, shelves, curtains, and pet areas. Its rechargeable battery provides enough runtime for most average-sized homes. Strong suction handles dust, crumbs, pet hair, and everyday dirt surprisingly well. For under $60, it's difficult to find another cordless vacuum offering this much convenience. Number 18. Zero Gravity Reclining Chair Set. Every summer, Walmart quietly discounts patio furniture before many shoppers expect. That's because fall and holiday merchandise needs the floor space. One of the biggest bargains is the Zero Gravity Reclining Chair Set. Originally selling for nearly $90, many stores have reduced the pair to around $56. These chairs distribute body weight more evenly, helping reduce pressure on your back, hips, and legs. The breathable mesh keeps you cooler during hot weather, while the fold-flat design makes storage incredibly easy. Many sets even include cup holders and side trays for extra convenience. If you've ever considered upgrading your patio, this seasonal clearance is worth watching. Number 19. Chilled Core Portable Ice Maker Bottle. At first glance, this looks like an ordinary reusable water bottle. But hidden inside is one clever feature: a built-in silicone ice mold. Originally priced around $35, many Walmart stores now offer it for approximately $12. Why the dramatic markdown? According to many shoppers, poor product placement kept people from noticing it. Instead of selling quickly, inventory piled up. The insulated stainless steel bottle keeps drinks cold for hours without needing loose ice cubes. Whether you're hiking, commuting, camping, or spending time outdoors, it's an incredibly practical summer accessory. Sometimes the best clearance products are simply the ones nobody noticed. Number 20. Wooden Bead Massage Seat Cushion. We've reached the final item in today's countdown, and it's probably the most overlooked product on the entire list. At first glance, the wooden bead massage seat cushion looks old-fashioned. Many younger shoppers walk right past it. But there's a reason these cushions have remained popular for decades. Originally selling for around $29, many Walmart stores have reduced them to approximately $11.50. The markdown isn't caused by quality problems. Modern buyers simply prefer memory foam cushions, leaving these traditional designs sitting on the shelf. The hundreds of smooth wooden beads allow better airflow than thick foam, helping keep your back cooler during long drives. As you naturally shift while sitting, the beads also create a gentle massaging effect that many drivers find surprisingly comfortable. Unlike foam cushions that flatten over time, wooden beads maintain their shape for years with very little maintenance. For anyone who spends long hours driving, commuting, or sitting at a desk, this clearance deal is far more practical than it first appears. That brings us to the biggest lesson from today's countdown. A clearance sticker doesn't automatically mean you found a bargain. The smartest shoppers don't buy products simply because they're cheap. They ask why they're discounted. If the markdown comes from updated packaging, new inventory, or seasonal changes, you've probably found real value. But if the discount exists because of poor durability or disappointing customer experiences, even half price can still be too expensive. The next time you're walking through Walmart, take a little extra time to scan those yellow clearance tags carefully. A few extra seconds of smart shopping could save you hundreds of dollars over the course of the year. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.